What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm the Vigorous Shooter, and in today's video I'm going to share with you 5 hacks that you can do that's going to up your game so you could create better looking videos. Now before we get into it, if this is your first time on the channel, take this time out right now to hit the subscribe button so you can see videos like gear reviews, tutorials on DaVinci Resolve, and also color grading tips and tricks that you can do to make your videos look that much cleaner. Now, one of the main things that you should be doing that will help you expand your frame of reference, and that's to study great looking videos. Don't just study them, also try to break them down and see how you could accomplish them yourself. This tactic is no different than a pro athlete sitting in the locker room just watching film. It's like Kobe Bryant watching film on Michael Jordan. The reason why he did that consistently is because he knew Michael Jordan was the best in the game. To elevate his game, what he did was watch numerous films on Michael Jordan, and he was able to replicate those moves the same way Michael Jordan was able to do that. And that's the same thing you should be doing when it comes to your craft as well. Study the greats, see what they're doing, break it down, go out and shoot the same thing, bring it to your editing software and chop it up. See if you could get the same results. And if you didn't get the same results, why not? What could you have done different? And how can you become better next time so that way you can achieve the same results? Now, this brings me to my next thing on the list. Always look for solutions and not excuses. Now, the reason why this is one of the top on my list is because a lot of times we as creators feel like, oh, I can't do that because my camera won't allow me to. I don't have this type of gear. I don't have this. I don't have that. Excuses, excuses, excuses. If you ever find yourself telling yourself that or telling that to a client, it's because you're not expanding your frame of reference. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to do as much as you know. So the more you know, the better you'll do, or the more you'll do. Instead of thinking of reasons why you can't, start thinking of reasons how you can achieve those results. Like, have you ever seen those shots where creators would have a sliding shot by putting their camera on top of a t-shirt and then just dragging that t-shirt? That's one way you could achieve silky smooth sliding shots. Another way you could achieve that result is by sitting on an office chair and having one of your partners push you as you hold the camera as still as possible, but nonetheless you're still going to get some really nice smooth shots. Those are the creative ways that you need to start thinking so that way you could elevate your game and up your production value. Doesn't matter how you achieve the result, just as long as you achieved it. Now, this next tip on my list is very important, and that's creative criticism. And not just from anybody, right? Because everybody got an opinion. The creative criticism that you want to get is from creators or other artists that are 10 times better than you. You want to be in Facebook groups or in communities that has high performing individuals, because these guys are going to elevate and expand your frame of reference, because they will keep it raw with you because they're used to and consistently producing beautiful looking images. You want to have these type of people criticize your work so they could give you some solid, heavy feedback, and feedback that's going to push you to the next level, so that way you know next time you come to them, they would be willing to help you because you're seeking knowledge. Now, for the next one is for the people that has a hard time coming up with creative ideas for them to shoot. Creativity is something that you have to stimulate. In many ways, shape, or forms, you have to be inspired by something that's going to help you bring that creativity to your project. One of my #1 ways to build inspiration, literally going through instrumentals after instrumentals, and as I'm listening to these instrumentals, it's helping you imagine what type of shot would go on this part of the beat. As you keep listening to the song, it's giving you this feeling. These feelings are bringing shot ideas that you can potentially shoot. And that's the best thing about listening to music and brainstorming at the same time, because you can literally get the inspiration that you need, and whatever you create, you will already have the track for it and don't have to go spend another 14 hours looking for music for your video. Now, last but not least, this is something that you should be doing. Many people do not do this very simple tip. Always keep a camera in your goddamn hands. Keeping the camera in your hands at all times will help you develop an eye that looks like a viewfinder. At that point, as you're seeing the world, you're seeing the world through a viewfinder, and that's because your eyes is constantly in your camera frame. That allows you to build shot perspectives. That allows you to instantly see a shot where the normal eye wouldn't have seen it. That helps you get to build a relationship with your weapon. Having a strong relationship with your weapon is what will allow you to create better shots. You know how far you could push that camera, and you know how to go around the limitations of the camera because you've gotten to know the camera for so long. Invest a lot of time and energy into getting to know the settings, into getting to know your profile settings, into getting to know your sensor, and most important, getting to know the color science of the camera, which is super important for post. Instead of sitting around thinking that your camera is not good enough, start shooting something and get better as time goes on, because every shot you take will help you get that much better behind the camera. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found value from it. And if you did, hit that thumbs up. And if it's your first time on this channel, once again, hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. Until next time, I'll see you on my next one. Deuces.